Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown. Oh, I love our new opening. Thank you so much, Maddie.
It's so cute, and it just brings back, I'm laughing just because there's such great memories there. I can tell you exactly where we were on all of those.
I know. We need to find more sponsorship opportunities so we can film everything in person. Maybe for 2025.
Gosh. That's a great goal for us. Like, we'll just film live twice a month. We will go and travel the world.
Welcome to episode 80 of The Rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and joining me as always, the lovely, talented Miss Lori Bolton. How you doing, Lori?
I'm good, Amelia. I'm good. 80, that's a big number.
I know. I feel 80 sometimes.
That's such a big number. Yay for us.
I know that it is a huge number, especially since we only do 2 a month. But we have a lot to discuss. And before we do, I want to give a shout out to our show sponsor, Infinity Her. As I mentioned last week, women make up 50% of the population, and it's time that there is a cap engineered uniquely for us, for her, for Infinity Her. So I mentioned this last time, but these are the main talking points. So there are 2 patented features of these products. So I want to make sure that I do justice and touch on those. So the Elude is the patented makeup resistant sweatband. And I think I touched on that a little bit. So it's stain resistant and it allows for you to easily wipe off. So if I had this on and I had a bunch of makeup, I just go wipe off all my residue. It's moisture wicking and breathable for all day. And then, not that the other hat doesn't have it, but we'll just forget Charlie. Charlie's my puppy and everybody. So every time I say Charlie, he's going to like whine under my desk. Evolve is the patented concealed ponytail holder right here, which I love that it doesn't have that weird opening that just looks odd if you're not utilizing it. So each cap can be worn with the ponytail pulled through the hole. It can also be worn to look normal. And every other cap in the industry has the permanent hole that I was talking about. And this, it just looks awkward when you have that. I think I have one around here somewhere. So this looks really nice and you can wear your hair down. And with the Evolve ponytail, your hair can be worn however you feel, unlike the functionality of a normal baseball cap where you have this big, huge hole and then you try to pull your hair through and then you got to like adjust it. It just doesn't work. This is where it's at, folks. If you're a girl,
so cute
cap. You want one.
Cute, and I love both features. I love the makeup resistant, like I love that, and then the little pony.
I love the makeup. Every time I grab a cap before I go to a sporting thing, I always look and I'm like, that's so yucky. Yucky.
I know.
So go check them out, infinitypg.com. So Lori, how's it going? You're obviously on the road.
I am on the road. What's new, right? I've been going full speed. I did have a couple weeks home. I had like 2.5 weeks home, which was so needed because last episode I talked about being in the ER twice. I just got my EOB. I've met my deductible for the year. So it was a very expensive couple days. A couple days. It was very expensive, but I am good. For those of you that have been following us for a couple of years, you know that I'm a huge fan of IVs. I've been making time to get that back in my schedule. So I had one last week, felt amazing. And I've got one coming up next week, right before I head to New Zealand.
Ooh, can I fit in your suitcase?
Yes, let's go.
I've met your sister briefly, like through video, like, hey sis. Yes. And you guys are so cute. You look alike. You guys are so, so adorable.
Thank you. So yes, headed to New Zealand, going to see my sister. Super excited. Definitely need a timeout. I haven't been back to New Zealand, Amelia. Last time I was there was in February of 2020. And literally as soon as I came back at the beginning of March, the country closed down. So I haven't been back there, and I'm super excited just to relax and enjoy and unwind, if you will.
That's awesome. I'm super jelly of that. Ooh, well, fun
Yeah.
and exciting in my life. Lots of junior high basketball games. We were at a game last night, and there was a kid on our team, unfortunately, who got a technical and actually got thrown out of the game because what he did was so flagrant, his
Tell
foul,
me
that
what he
he
did. Like,
was
how does this
expelled.
happen?
I don't know. I put my head down for a second, and the next thing I know, parents are yelling, the refs are out there, the coaches are out there. I was like, what did I miss? I don't pushing, shoving, but something that was like, it was a big no-no. So he got expelled from the game. He's in 8th grade. Yeah. So a lot of that. Other exciting news, when we're done filming this afternoon, I'm taking my little baby boy Maddox to the DMV to get his farm permit. Can you believe he's going to be able to drive?
Oh, what?
Yeah. Not that I'm going to let him drive by himself yet, but legally he could.
Yeah, no, Maddox. Mom has the keys.
Yeah, he's like 5'4". He still hasn't hit his growth spurt, but he has his own little pickup truck. He thinks he's a pretty badass. And I'm always like, listen,
Sure.
dude, we're still in the learning phase. Both hands on the wheel. Let's not try to
Yeah,
be
like,
cool right yet. Come on. Yeah.
so cute, Amelia. But he's a good boy. Like, both your kids are
Mm.
so good. Yeah.
They are. And speaking of my other kid, since I only have two, the day that this drops, my daughter is flying to Costa Rica for 2 weeks with her Spanish class to do like a study abroad thing. So it'll be over the course of spring break, and then she'll miss 5 additional days. So they travel together for a week. And then the second week, they all get placed with a family by themselves. So they get to experience living like the culture and the family and really immerse them to like take their Spanish up to the next level. So I've never been without her for 2 weeks. This will be a little learning curve for me before she goes away to college in a year, but
It's hard. Just let me tell you, it's hard. And when they're both out of the house, it's really hard. Like, you have to have conversation with your husband.
oh, that's the worst.
Okay, wait a second. Let's go back to this for a second. Her Spanish class, and she's going to Costa Rica. I took Spanish and French, and nowhere, anywhere in the agenda was to go to France for 2 weeks and be immersed in the culture.
Well, it's not
Jeez.
cheap. It's optional. They choose to do it because it's not a cheap trip, because it's 11 days and they have to fly, and every day they're doing excursions the first week when they're together. But yeah, so she's taking Spanish 3 this year, and then next year she'll take Spanish 4, which we just found out is a college credit. So yay to me.
Yeah, Maddie. That's
So
amazing.
yeah, I'm excited for her. I
That's
want to go.
amazing.
I was like, can I be a chaperone? I really want to go on the trip after I saw like the agenda and all the stuff they're doing. Fun.
Amazing.
Yep. Okay, that's enough about my kids. Moving on. What is our living with Lori? What you got for me, girl?
Oh my gosh. So I am, because we've picked up quite a few new followers and listeners. So you've heard me talk about this over the course of our podcast, but primary foods, there's 12 of them, and so important. And because we're at the beginning of the year, it's so good to just revisit this. So creativity, what does that look like for you? Is it arts and crafts? Is it writing? Home cooking. I'm a huge fan of home cooking. I love to cook when I'm not on the road. Career. What is your career like? Is it aligned? Do you need to make changes? Lots of movement actually going on in our industry right now, but looking like truly, are you happy? Is it fulfilling? Movement. Are you moving your body every day? Are you getting up, setting that alarm and going for a walk? And then we've got relationships. What does that look like? It could be romantic. It could also be just work relationships, friendships, relationships as a whole. Finances. Are your finances in order? New learning. And Amelia, that I love to learn. Like, I'm constantly picking something up, whether it's, my Pilates, which I have about 120 hours left on that 500 course, but I love it. It's amazing. So challenging yourself. Your social life. Do you just come home after work and collapse on the couch? Which means if you are, you're probably not moving your body. and you don't have a social life. Your health, what does that look like? That lemon water that you see in the image that we had popped up, huge fan of lemon water throughout the day, and doing your lemon water in the morning, your warm lemon water. Joy, what brings you joy? Again, this photo here, every Saturday I go to Trader Joe's and I get myself flowers every Saturday. That's like clockwork. It brings me joy. Home space, is it comfy? Does it have good energy in it? What does that look like? And then spirituality. And spirituality is a very, very broad word, and it can mean so many different things for people, but what does that look like? So again, primary food, my philosophy and the philosophy when I was trained, primary food is more important than secondary food, and secondary food is what we actually fuel our body with in terms of actual food. So again, primary food, I believe, is more important. If primary food is out of whack, secondary food is for sure going to be out of whack, and you're going to just be a hot tomato mess.
I felt like you were judging me a little bit. I was like, is Lori saying all this for me when you said, do you get home from work and lay on the couch? I don't even have to get home from work. I just got to take 5 steps to my living room and I'm like, oh.
Collapsing, right?
Yeah.
Primary food is key to overall health, gut health, mental health, all of it. And mine's been out of whack for a little while. Certain primary foods have been out of whack. I feel like I'm much more aligned right now, but it ebbs and flows. It depends on what's going on in your life. The goal is to have everything as balanced as possible, but it's never going to be perfect. And when I coach, I give my clients a circle, and it's a little like spoke that has the primary foods on there, and they're to put a dot where they feel they are with each primary food. Closer to the inner circles, more out of line, closer to the outer circles aligned, and draw a circle, connect the dots around, and you can actually you can visually see where you're off a little bit and where you
What
can
if
focus.
all your dots are on the perimeter? It's just a big circle.
Actually, closer to the perimeter is more aligned. It's when they're like closer to the inner circle, it's like, oof. But if they were all closer to the inner circle, I would have you pick probably 3 out of the 12 that are important to you and really focus on those. And then we would, that's what I would coach. And then we would focus on those. And then we would pick maybe 2 more. Because again, it's not always going to be in a line. Life is not, you've heard me say this too before, like when people say, oh, I'm trying to find a balance, there's no such thing. We're constantly out of balance. It's finding that happy medium. That's again, my opinion. Work-life balance, there's no such thing.
I just got to get through this winter grossness because I know I've put myself on lockdown when it's cold and icky. I don't want to go get dressed and go meet my friends. I don't want to go outside. I just want to stay warm on my couch and be lazy. And it's okay. Snowing today, which is 2 days ago, people were around walking outside, t-shirts, sweatshirts, and now today it's snowing. I haven't been outside yet, but it looks very miserable. Chilly, very, very nippy. So
and that's okay. So that's seasonal for you, right? And we talk about the different seasons and how people show up for those seasons. Mm-hmm. Where I'm at now, I get all 4 seasons and I love it. We had 16 inches of snow last week, which was amazing. But I do really well as spring and flowers start to blossom, and summer, I love that. But then as Thanksgiving starts to come around, I love that season too. So it's okay. If you told me you were staying inside the entire year, I'd come get you.
Oh, no. As soon as the weather's nice again. And also we're getting our deck redone. So I can't the back is all a mess because there's no guard railing. So it's not nice anyway, so it doesn't matter. But as soon as the deck is complete and the weather is nice, I'm outside all the time in the spring, the summer, and the fall. It's just those winter months where I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. I'll sit by
I'm good.
Okay, well, moving on for the important information, because if you know, you know. Do you know? What do you know? I know that there's a lot of moving and shaking going on.
So much.
I know you have a few, so I will start with mine, and then I will let you finish because I know which ones you have. So, Danny Rosen, I think everybody knows Mr. Danny. He was recently appointed. What did I say?
What
Reported
did you
to?
say?
Don't know what I said. My coffee is not spiked, but maybe it should be. Danny Rosen
Exactly.
was recently appointed as PPAI Board of Directors. So congrats, Danny. He's a good guy.
Such a
Oh,
great guy.
one of my faves, Michelle DeMaio. I love that woman. She just took a position with Bell Promo, and I know I talked to Susan and Tom, and they are just absolutely delighted that they snagged her and added her to the team. She will do amazing things. Eric Schonberger, if he's more of behind the scenes, but he's kind of a big dude or a big guy. He is at HIT, and he stepped down as president, and he will now just serve on the board for HIT. So that's a big thing, which means CJ then took on that role. Lori, who do you have? Because I know we had some crossover, so I'm going to let you tell me who you have, and then I'll
Yes.
finish it up.
So super excited for Josh Pospisil.
Posh Pichel. That's
Yeah,
the one I
Posh
can
Pichel.
say.
Yes, it's so good, and I don't know why I stumbled on that. So Josh, when you see this, it's Josh Pospisil. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. He is VP of Business Development over at AIA. Super proud of him. He's gonna rock it. I love that AI picked him up. I think it's going to be also good for the brand. So super proud of Josh on that. And then Amanda Maynard, she used to work for me at Logomark. Sweet, beautiful, gorgeous girl, young lady, I should say. But she went to Hirsch. And so she actually replaced Josh at Hirsch, and super proud of her. And those are two that are in my like immediate circle that I talk to outside of work, if you will.
Yeah.
So super excited for both of them, and just wish them the best of luck in their career.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other major shakeup, we talked about Mr. Aaron last time, that he went outside of the industry from the Magnet Group, and he did get his nasty text from me telling him how dare he leave without talking to me and letting me know. Thank God his cell phone is still the same, so he still takes my phone calls. But also Dave Glaser, who I know you loved and worked with at the Magnet Group. He has left the Magnet Group, and I'm not sure where he's landed, if he's landed anywhere yet, but yeah,
We'll report back when he does. But he is such an amazing human. And
I know you loved and absolutely adored him. So
yeah, loved, and really, really good in the management space and coaching. I really loved, I loved working with him. So he'll land. He's gonna do a couple backflips first and then land straight up. So yeah, I'll keep you posted if I hear where he lands. Hopefully we'll have something for the next episode.
We will keep you all in the know. That's what we're here for. And speaking of things in the know, there's a couple of things that I came across in my do-gooders, and they actually kind of coincide, which is great. So one is Gold Star partnered with the award-winning UK-based drinkware brand Ocean Bottle. And so with every bottle sold, Ocean Bottle, which is a B Corp certified company, funds a collection of 1,000 ocean-bound plastic bottles, which is approximately 25 pounds. And that reduces pollution and improves the livelihood of coastal communities, which I love. There's nothing worse than going to a beautiful beach and seeing trash. And also with all of the stuff in the news about the microplastics and everything that's going into our body, that's huge. So love that for do-gooders. The other thing you might not know, because I just found this out recently. So Mr. Charles Dugan, you know and love and are buddies with him. Do you know what he did? Well, let me tell you. Charles Dugan created his own scholarship that's going to be issued for adult learners in the promotional products industry. So it will be issued through PPEF. So the scholarship is made possible by Charles himself. He made a donation. He's currently the VP of supplier sales or he's currently the VP of sales at Gold Star. And at 51, Charles received his Bachelor's of Arts from St. Louis University. And he said if at 51 he can go back to school and get his degree, anybody else can. So he thought it was really important that there be a scholarship program for adult learners. So if that's not a do-gooder, I don't know what is.
That's phenomenal, actually.
Isn't that amazing? I was just like,
oh, I hope I see him in the next couple weeks on my travel, because I'm going to give him a big squeeze. You know, he's like a major runner, and yeah, yes. So amazing, and great. That's amazing. I can't say anymore. Like, that's just incredible.
Yes, he's St. Louis bound, or St. Louis based, which is, 4 hours to my east. And he's participated in several Ironman competitions. Yes. The training that goes into that, if y'all don't know, look it up. It's ridiculous.
I think I would die.
People have almost died. I mean, it's so extreme. Like, that's why it's so elite. But yeah, kudos to you,
I can be a good cheerleader,
The cheerleader?
Yeah, I'll be a good cheerleader.
If I'm going down the race line in a golf cart, like, I'm not going to run with you, buddy, but I'll be driving next to you. I can cheer you on as I'm riding in a golf cart next to you.
We need to get those electric bikes, Amelia.
Oh, there we go. We'll segue.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm really sucking in the reading department. As far as I made it was I downloaded the book that we both said we were going to read. I know you ordered it. I downloaded it on my tablet. I have not started yet. Did you start it?
So I'm taking it on my trip to New Zealand.
Okay. So you'll have it done by the time you get back, because you got a lot of plane hours.
I better. So let's plan on, by the next episode, we'll have finished that book.
How many pages is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe two a month. Let's do 30 days. You're so funny.
It's downloaded. I heard my tablet beep that it was dead, so I charged it back up thinking, okay, I'll charge it and then I'll get into it. I haven't done it.
You're so funny.
But I have been watching a lot of like true crimes and historical reenactment shows. And one that really caught me, I don't know if you've seen it. It's called, is it called American Horror? What's it called? Yeah, American Nightmare. Have you heard of it?
Is it scary? No.
Well, it is scary, but it's a true story, like, happened legit. So it is on Netflix. It's a 3-part series, and it is based on the abduction and kidnapping of Denise Huskins and Aaron Quinn. So they were their boyfriend, girlfriend. They were asleep one night and somebody came into the house and tied him up and abducted her. And they had he called the police finally, like they had like drugged him too. And I hate to give away the whole thing, but it took this happened in 2015 and they did not get the full truth until 2018. This was huge in the news. They were saying that they made it up, that it was a lie. She became a villain. She couldn't leave her home. They couldn't get jobs because what the police were saying about them and thinking that they made it all up. And then it took 3 years and multiple departments of FBI and law enforcement to put together all these other things to figure out what really happened, and to get justice for them. But it was really scary. Yeah, it's good. I don't want to give away the ending. I mean, if you followed the news, the bad thing is there was so much publicity when it happened, and then villainizing them and saying that like the community spent all these resources and how dare they. But then when the truth came out, there was no reporting. Like nothing was mentioned about like what happened and yeah. So.
I wrote that down because I do like that, like the true stories. Yeah, I do enjoy those. So thank you.
Okay, so that is what I've been watching. And I picked a new Never Have I Ever. I'm not spilling the tea, but I got the coffee. So yes. I think this is a good one, kind of based on this season and things going on and the Super Bowl hangover that everybody always talks about. So my question is, Never have I ever faked sick from work. It's anytime in your adult life. I mean, it doesn't mean last week.
Yes, when I was younger, I was teaching 9 fitness classes a week. It would start like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, World's Gym, and working full time as director of marketing for a medical group. I was young, maybe like 24. So I was burning the candle at both ends. And then I would also teach at night after work. But then my night class, we'd want to go out and drink after class. And we would have Goldschlager until like 2 in the morning. And then I had to get up and teach a 5 o'clock a.m. class. So, which I did. I never canceled my class because I knew how important it was to show up. Because just because I'm hungover doesn't mean my class is hungover. So yes, I have to say yes. But since I've been 35, no.
I don't know a specific instance. Oh my God. Pretty sure I just saw a coyote come out of the woods and start to walk across my yard. I got a major coyote infestation going on here, and I do not like them being so close to my house, but no. I digress. So, yes, I'm for sure I've called in sick. The bad thing is for the past 10, 12 years, I've basically worked remote from home. So like literally I have to be dying to call in sick now. Like I've had surgery and I had like my tonsils and adenoids and everything done. The next day I was on a video call. Now I did not look pretty, but I was like still selling stuff. So I have to be really sick to call in. I don't even know. It has to be something pre-approved or pre-approved. I'm
going drinking tonight. Do you approve
it has to be something pre-planned, like where I'm actually being put under for me to call in now. But yeah, in my 20s, absolutely. I burnt the candle at both ends. I was not teaching classes. I was working and then partying and like doing that cycle. So I'm 100% positive I probably called in sick, which meant hungover many times in my early 20s.
Yes. And it is what it is. But no, to your point, like now I just go till I'm so sick I end up in the ER. I'm crazy.
Well, when you work from home too, your lunch hour can be like a rest hour. Like you can literally just go crawl in your bed and take a little nappy nap.
Just a nappy nap.
Build up enough energy to like power through the rest of the afternoon.
Yes.
So
I agree.
Do that sometimes too. But I'm not calling in sick and I'm getting my work done. So
it's all good.
Yeah, we're good. Okay, well, that's going to do it for us today. Thank you, everybody. Shout out again to our sponsor, Infinity Her.
Yep.
I like the way they fit.
Ooh, Amelia, that looks so good on you.
They fit so they don't mess up with your ears. So shout out again to Infinity Her. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any do-gooders, especially people like Charles, love that man. Industry news, share it with us, and then tune in again on March 8th for a new episode.
Wow, we're just sailing through this year.
Yeah, I'll probably be crying at that one since my daughter will be leaving, or the next one when she's still gone. Like,
she's still gone.
At the house with all these stinky boys. Help me.
Oh my gosh, Amelia, I need to come save you. I need to come to Kansas. I really do. And we need to go like stalk some men.
Okay.
No, Yellowstone.
Oh. I saw a picture of him recently with somebody I know on Facebook. I can't remember. I'd have to like scroll back through, but he was out and about at something. Yeah, he's not the one I'm hot after. I gotta go find Casey from Yellowstone.
I thought Casey was in KC.
No, it's the one of the Indian guys. One of the main characters is the Indian guy that lives out
here. Maybe we just hop on a plane and go find Casey.
Sure. Easy.
Okay. Perfect.
I got a companion pass on American, $99. We'll do it.
I love it. Let's go.
Okay. See you guys next time. Bye.